guys, welcome back to Counseling Minus the Bull with Candace. So I'm going to do a quick video because I have some great news, guys. So if you're new, welcome. We usually start with our check-in. So your check-ins is, how are you feeling? Mine is, I'm tired, but like I'm fresh off of work. 2-hour drive and all. But my dance move is going to be so basically I'm in a great mood. So the news is, like I said, as I'm going through this journey, I'm going to share everything with you guys. So the news is I passed my NCE exam. Yay, guys. So I had got a request on a video about what did I study. So I didn't want to make a video until I got my score because I didn't want to send anybody off. So pretty much this is what I studied, guys. This book right here. Okay, I studied this book. This book is actually a great book because it's not boring. Like, it has jokes in here, it has some interesting things in here, some stuff that just good to know. It breaks it down to different sections like development, lifespan, ethics, group, and so on, right? So there's this back, this is okay. So I'm just gonna start right here. So there's this back section, it's called the boot camp, and it has like all the major theories and you know, just things you should know, hints and things. The back also has like some tables for you to kind of get an understanding about like the research and assessment. So yeah, definitely I started there, and what I did was I created this little baggie of index cards. Now when I created these cards, it was for my exam actually to graduate. So we had to take like a pre-exam of the NCE before we graduated, 200 questions. And what I did was I used my purple book and I made these index cards. It's super thick, as you can see. I made these index cards. I ran out and used paper and cut them up. I used these index cards, and this is just the boot camp section of the book. And I would just go through them every day when I like had time, and I was on my internship and things. So these come in handy too, because that was just like quick things that I studied when I had time. And then with this book, go through every section, guys. So there's alternate forms of the test. For me, what was on the NCE exam was a lot of things about group. I missed telling you that on the last exam. It was about group, it was about family therapy, and it was about group, family therapy, and career, right? Career, yeah, it has some career things on there. Yeah, so those are like the three major sections. They had a little thing about ethics, you know, a few questions here or there, and then things that you definitely got to know, like mandated reporting and things of that nature, like the absolute things that you know, ethics, stuff like that. So then I have a whole nother stash here. This is actually my score, guy. I have such an embarrassing picture. I'm not going to show you. This is my score. So this is actually some more notes, because the things that I really wasn't grasping, I will write more notes and just rewrite it until I get an understanding. So that's just me. And then I also have, you see these numbers. So I had a practice test that I studied as well. It had over 205 questions. I got this from my professor from school. She actually posted it, and it's just like some NCE questions and how it may be formatted. Like I said, it's 205 of those practice questions that I used from that package she gave me. what else do I want to say? Oh, I also use my phone. So there are websites that have like online that have practice NCE questions and exams. You may have to pay to get the whole packet. I didn't pay. I just used the questions that was available. And like I said, I used my practice exam. I wrote everything out until I understood it. I looked at my index cards from the boot camp section of the Encyclopedia of Counseling. This is the boot camp section, guys. And just studied it when I had time. And then when I really had time, I got into this book. Like I said, go through every section. And when you're going through the sections, the questions is not going to ask like who made this theory, which group. The questions is really about application. So you're understanding all of these different timelines and theories and ethics and things of that nature, just to apply them on the exam. So it's like an application, guys. So these are the things that I use to study. As you can see, it was pretty extensive. But I passed, right? So what my study routine looked like. So I started studying about 2 months before the exam. What I'll do is study an hour every night, except like 2 weeks before, I started to study 2 hours every night. I wouldn't overdo it. If I get tired, I would just go to sleep. And then the night before, I only did 1 hour, and I didn't want to overdo it because I wanted to be awake and focused when I was taking the test. However, I did have a headache, and I know, maybe that was just like some anxiety or something. But yeah, so that's what I use. That is my study habit that I did. 2 months, an hour every day, writing everything down, use my index cards, going through this book. You guys, I probably went through this book back and forth 10 times during that period, over and over and over and over, reading the explanations, writing down definitions, making sure I'm understanding. And I'm really glad that I did that because, like I said, it's really about application on the NCE exam. Check out my other videos. I break down like the pricing, the next steps, the whole experience as far as COVID guidelines and things of that nature. I'll just say here, so the next steps for me, it's stated to send in my transcripts to MBCC, and then I have to request for MBCC to send my scores into the state. So I'm expecting another fee from the state. I am not aware of what that will be, but if you want me to do another video about the next going steps after I go through them, I will definitely do it. I know that the process is another wait, so it can be another 8 weeks or so for them to process the transcripts and requesting my scores, and then me submitting them and paying additional fees. So it can be another 8 weeks for them to process all of these different things that I'll be submitting. And then, that'll be going to my licensed professional counseling licensure. I'm so excited, guys. Now, I want to give you guys a little tea. So I stated that I have to cut back on these videos. So since this video is a little bit about me, I'm going ahead and just give you the tea, right? So the tea is I started a new job. I work for the state, guys. I had not expected to get this position because I was just really turning in my application, and it just was by luck to me. Even though I'm definitely qualified, guys, but yeah, it was just by luck to me. So the distance for me is like a long drive to and from work, and it's really not in the city that I stay in or nearby it. I really have been like kind of keeping this to myself because I still have a lot of things to figure out. But there's the tea. That's the reason I have to slow down with the videos, because I'm just tired. But I definitely want to get on here and do the video that's requested. That was requested about, you know, my study habits and what did I study and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Put your check-ins below. Give me your feedback. Let me know your experience about the NCE. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And remember to be positive and remember to be appropriate, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.